Are you a salesman or an order taker? So what is the difference between a salesman and an order taker? Let's say you work for a large company and all it does is demo after demo after demo, and your job is to do volume after volume, and you've got a pretty good brand and your product pretty much does what it wants. You do enough of that and guess what? People place orders. That's not really selling. It's spray and pray. Anybody can take orders. There's nothing wrong with taking orders. Some of the biggest companies in the world don't sell anything. McDonald's. Does McDonald's sell anything? Think about it. When you go into McDonald's, if you were to tap someone on the shoulder and ask them, what are you doing? The odds of them say, just browsing, is pretty slim. They're in there to place an order. In fact, if they're trained well, what do they ask you at the counter? May I take your order? It's easy. Selling is finding people and getting them to discover they need what you have. That is a skill. That is hard. Selling is having the prospect follow your process. You're not there to learn how to sell. You're there to educate them how to buy. Why is being an order taker not a good thing? Because order taking is very dependent a lot on circumstances outside of your control. Let me give you a true story. I've been doing some work with a company that during COVID, because of the economy and the climate, their business was in huge demand and they were making hand over fist in money. And all the people on their sales team were smashing target, getting great commission fees, and everybody was happy. But then the economy changed. The cost of living crisis kicked in, the war in Ukraine, and all of a sudden, the demand for their product and service dropped off. All of a sudden, their competitors were now nibbling at their client base, and they went from being able to sell to having to discount and offer so many inducements and incentives to win. They didn't have a sales team. They had a group of order takers who were rising high when the tide was good, but when the tide went out, they had no skill and no ability to sell. Being an order taker is great when people want to give you order takers. It's crap when there's no one that wants to take orders, but there are people you can sell to. Being an order taker is a short-lived success. Basically, if you want to be an order taker, fine, but just remember this, you're not going to go very far.